We're going to have a special dinner and we'll bring you guys with us. So today we're going to have a dinner to celebrate our 15-year anniversary. Do you remember what was the first meal you cooked for me?
The first thing that I cooked for you wasn't actually a meal. It was a dessert.
True.
It was a dessert that I made, but that was actually the first time I tried to do that dessert, and I failed completely. What's the first thing you noticed about me when we met?
First thing I noticed about you, probably your laugh. There's something about that laugh. What was the first thing you noticed about me?
Your height. And it was brought to my attention that you're very tall and you would be great dance partner.
Do you remember what was the first gift you gave me?
Yes, a bracelet. It's kind of like this.
Something like that.
With your sign. With the Leo.
I remember that. I used that. I wore that for a long time and then it disappeared.
We weren't dating or anything.
We went to
The restaurant. Japanese.
we went to the karaoke.
Yeah.
We never sang together.
No, I actually never sang that night.
Why?
I think I was
You're shy. Yeah, we were like flirting with each other for a little while and then...
And we were already dancing together.
Right.
And then I went because you invited a lot of people.
It was a group of friends.
You were with someone.
I think I was.
I barely remember seeing you there. You were actually in a different table. I went.
I was actually...
and I saw
remember
you
now?
and I gave
I
you
was
a gift.
surprised that you came.
I think you were. I think I felt that you didn't expect.
Not at all.
But I gave you this bracelet, and then maybe because I see you were with someone else, maybe I wasn't expecting that either. But then I respectfully went to the table apart,
right,
like far from you. And I think the only time I saw you was when I gave you the bracelet.
Yeah. Do you remember what was the first trip we took together?
Yes, it's your hometown.
My hometown?
Yeah.
And can you explain that to me?
Explain that.
What do you have to do in order to travel?
I lied to my parents because they would never allow me. Well, first of all, we weren't officially dating yet.
Right.
My mom found out not long after. That's why it's not good to lie, because the truth comes sooner or later. But I don't think she never told my dad.
No.
I think she told my dad after we were married.
I think your dad would be happy about it.
Oh, you would.
He would
Yeah.
be mad at me.
And me.
No, he would laugh.
So I think my mom actually only told my dad after we got married. And I met your whole family.
You
And
did.
you always say the first time at my house, you met my whole family.
Right.
But look at me, I traveled to your
my family.
hometown. And then I met your aunt, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your grandpa, your grandma. Like everybody. Like, and now I actually slept in their houses. Like, what's the first song that reminds you of us?
And the reason is you. And the reason is you. Yeah, I used to sing this song. The reason, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't speak any English. And I was always singing like, and the reason is you. What's the first quality that made you fall in love with me?
I didn't fall in love with you because a specific quality. I slowly fell in love with you.
So little by little.
I started liking you slowly, and after I was in love with you, then I can point many qualities, but it wasn't a quality that made me fall in love, except your dance moves. I'm joking. I was too young when we met, and then because we were dancing together and more we spending time together, and then we were friends. And for me, it was very like building it. When I realized I was in love, but because it wasn't because of one quality, you know.
Yeah.
But you're gorgeous, handsome,
More.
loving, and caring.
I'm gorgeous.
You are.
Baby.
More and more big. You actually, I think you're much more gorgeous than when we got married.
You think I'm better with age?
But I remember, I think you're
think we're
so
both good.
handsome in here. Like this time,
We're
I'm
both.
like, he is the most handsome thing. And then I'm looking now, like, no, you are the most handsome thing.
We got better with time.
I think so.
I think we're much better.
I think so too. We were cute.
We're cute though.
What's the first thing that made you laugh about me?
Laugh?
Yeah.
Laugh about you?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. It's your love for food and your desperation to go to parties and get into the sweet dessert stuff. It was kind of funny.
Really?
Being so happy about it, the dessert, and then I would put some inside of my jacket for you and give it to you, and you'd be like so happy about it. It was cute. And now guess what? Who cooks at home most of the time?
You do.
So I'm still doing the same. I'm still feeding you. You with me because of food.
Mainly.
When was it that you first realized that you want to marry me? That you want to be with me, like for real?
When we started dating, okay, so we had that trip to your hometown, and then on the bus, way back to home,
Right.
we took the bus, and we were talking like, okay, I think we should officially set up a date when we start dating. October 12th, 2004, because that was the weekend
Right.
where I traveled to your hometown with you. Like the moment we set up the date that we start dating, then I knew I wouldn't date anyone else.
You?
Yeah.
I was obsessed with you. Like, I would come after you everywhere, every trip, every excuse to be close to you and talk to you. I would be there, and you probably got very used to that.
No, I didn't feel what
You liked it in a way,
I
but-
felt like you had moments, but not you.
but my appreciation for you and my interest in you was very visible, and you could feel it.
Was the first memory you cherish of us as a married couple?
Living together, we're creating a future, talking about what we want, saving money to buy our first car.
But that was before we got married.
I think we got married when we first started living our lives together here in America. I think for me, that was the marriage thing.
I agree.
More than the wedding thing. We were married before that. We got Chiliquita.
Oh.
We got Chiliquita, our baby girl.
That was
The
way after
best memory I have as two adults that live together, that are willing to share their lives together, and wasn't thinking about kids back then. For a long time, we didn't want to have kids,
Yeah.
but we did always love the feeling of being parents in a way, or taking care of
Something.
a baby or something.
I think we go a lot with the flow,
Right, but I mean, we plan to.
with feelings. Whatever
Right.
we're feeling in that phase, in that moment.
Right. We fell in love with Julia Kita for the first time we saw her. And then she was supposed to be ours. That's the thing. I think me and you, we believe that things that are supposed to be ours, it's going to be ours.
Yeah.
So it's our own time whenever we, like now we're planning to have a baby. And it will happen at the right time.
What's the first thing you thought when you saw me walking down the aisle?
I was crying the whole
What
time.
were you thinking?
I was thinking how much my life changed since I met you, and you were there ready for me because you wanted to spare your life with me. And I was like, I think the kid inside of me kind of like realized that I was like, oh, man, I grow up, I need to be responsible because I'm sharing my life with someone else, not just myself anymore. Now I'm a husband.
I could hear my heart when
You
it was
could, right? But it wasn't a very
It was
good
like
day.
a microphone in my heart.
It was a very special day. Back then, we knew that we were supposed to create a life that would touch other people, that would make other people inspired. I felt that how powerful, how strong we are together.
15 years married. What's the secret to stay that long? Happy married.
The secret, I believe, is to always search for the secret. You know, honestly, there is no guide because every relationship is different. And throughout those 15 years, we always learned new things that we could do in order to have a healthy relationship. And I would say that the goal always is to keep on learning, you know, learning things to do with each other, learn with each other, learning how to be there for each other, because relationship is not about only one person, right? It's two. So listening to each other, it's not gonna be perfect. So you have to understand that if you want a healthy relationship, you have to accept the imperfections of each other, which is quite a lot, right? We can tell that to each other. But be nice and gentle with each other. I think this is like the same way we're supposed to be nice and gentle with ourselves, our personal selves, we should be with each other as a couple. There is always the next day. Every relationship restarts every morning. So every day is a new relationship. It's a new way and a new chance to have a new beginning, to create a new beginning. Some days Anna is completely different. Her
Well,
humor
you are the
changes.
same person with a lot of personality.
That's it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Different personalities. So every day is a new day. Every day is a new beginning. And we should be thankful for waking up in the morning with someone that have the same goals and dreams as you. And I feel like having a dream, having goals, a couple goals, it's a great way to keep your marriage fresh, being flexible. I think flexibility, it describes a happy marriage. Another 15 is on its way. Cheers to more, right?
50, 30, 45, 60.
Yeah.
Happy.
Happy anniversary, love.